Hey folks, how you doing? On my Rule 399 we're going to be talking about zombie DLC in GTA 5 today. Now I'm not one of the people that are crying out for this kind of stuff. I would much prefer something different, partially because I've played a lot of zombie games over the last few years and I like them, I love them. I loved Red Dead Undead Nightmare. I thought that was brilliant. I like the Call of Duty stuff, I like The Walking Dead. It's cool, but I don't particularly crave for it in GTA 5. I'd take it and I'd embrace it and I'd enjoy it, but whatever. So there's that. This isn't me spouting to you today about how much I want that there. Basically, I've come across an article, or someone sent me an article to basically someone's found some more source code which is in the past proven to be relatively reliable, but it isn't concrete. The stuff people have found before have involved weapons, cars, DLC, that sort of stuff. For the most part it's happened. I think there was one that actually specified the time and date of the Independence Day DLC that was going to come out, of course July 4th or whatever, so that's there. It's worked in the past. That doesn't mean it will work for this, but it's, a bit of credibility for what we're going to be showing here today. Alright, so there's that. So if it doesn't happen, that's sort of my disclaimer. But I was reading through the article and basically he doesn't list the entire source, but he was talking about the PS4 being exclusive and blah blah blah, and that the casino DLC's potential. I think I've seen that in the past. Not interested in that one at the moment because this next one is the biggie, and it links to a bunch of different new missions for assassin missions. So the source code reveals they come under the headings assassin_skydive and assassin_cable car, and more might be leaked in the future as well. So you'll be able to find those through there, and the way they come in, the Rockstar update and patch the game or whatever, and then you can find this sort of stuff in there. They sort of feed a bit of code in, and then it's sort of partially there for when they want to set it in and set it in motion, and then they just upload the rest of it and it can work. So there's that assassin_skydive and assassin_cable car. So there's a few more assassin missions, but the big one, he says, this is the big sting bomb. Somewhere in the middle of all that code is this string, main_ZMB. Now, generally these sort of things are abbreviations or initials for the longer word. So ZMB, what do you think that could stand for? That could definitely stand for zombie. Oh yes, definitely. Have a look at this little bit here. Now this is where it gets pretty complicated. This can be written by someone that is not a dev, which is why I say that it isn't always going to be the case that this comes true. If you would be able to verify if this is in the game files, but someone may have written it themselves. It's hard to read. If, and then you've got that little string there, equals 0, you run this little bit here, main AGT, right? So that's that. If it isn't, so else, if, and then that equals 0, run the next bit, which is main ZMB. So for example, it could be if someone is alive, okay, run this. If someone's dead, run this. Who knows? I don't know, but that's a sort of throwing it out there. ZMB, unless you can, there's probably a whole load of different things you could come to, but basically it's being suggested that that could be zombies, and that's pretty big. That really is large. I haven't come across something like that, because it seems to be Rockstar have this trend at the moment of saying they won't do stuff, and then they do. They said that they wouldn't have any of the main characters from GTA 4 back in the game. Packy McCreary's in there, what's the other guy, Ray, what's his name? There's a bunch of different people in there. Oh Christ, that FIB, who's not an FIB agent, that weird guy that held Nico pretty much hostage for most of the story in GTA 4. There's a whole load of people in there. That Brucey's in there, an awful lot as well. So there are people and things that they said that they weren't going to do for GTA 5 that they are. Single player DLC, they said they weren't going to do big things like that. They are. So there's no reason why that couldn't be zombies, really. It could be. It really, really could be, and I'd like it to be. It's not on top of my list, as I said earlier on, but it's a potential that could be there. Is anybody out there, and I would imagine this being a larger audience than the one I can get hold of back on my channel, if you want to come on over, by the way, there is a link in the description. Let me know what you think of this. Can you, because I know a little bit of JavaScript or whatever, but I'm not massive on coding and things like that, so I can't get my head around too much. But that, to me, that little bit that I showed you there is kind of makes sense to me. I might be completely wrong. So, like I said, it's all, not all speculation, because you can find it in the game files, but there is partial speculation going on here. So, what do you think? Either way, Benairu399, come on over to my channel once again. Like I said, we are doing a lot at the moment. We've got a lot of GTA going on. We are also now doing live streams. We're streaming 4 times a week now, a variety of different games, so there is a bit of a community going on over there. And of course, I'll be doing heists and stuff when they come out. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a good Thursday, and I'll catch you in a bit.